All right, let's go rob a bank. Or, wait, we could just go polish some knives. Let's do that instead. I had to wait for it to warm up out here. It's pretty cold in this shop. These are freezing cold, and I can't afford to warm the shop overnight. And the room I'm gonna go buff in, there's no heat in there, and it's a bigger room. And buffing just makes everything filthy, and I don't want to get dust on that. So I'm gonna go brave the cold out there. Well, I got two buffed up, and it's taken me hours. It's 1:30, and I started pretty early this morning. And I started working on a third, and what's happened is I have wore my polishing wheel down so far that, the smaller a wheel gets, the slower the revolutions are. When you got a big wheel, you got 3,600 RPMs, and as the wheel gets smaller and smaller, the RPMs get lower and lower. But on the other hand, you can bear into it a little more, because it has more torque. You know what I'm saying? As the wheel gets smaller, the torque increases, but the RPM slow down. Okay, so I'm gonna drink me a soda water and go back and work on this. Probably take me about an hour and a half or so, because I got to order another wheel. I looked all over. I thought I had a second wheel, but I don't. Alrighty. See you in a bit. I will have these heat treated and in the tempering oven before I go home today. Alrighty. I got all three in the, they're in the tempering oven now. And the third one that I'm going to use Buckeye Burl on, it may be sold. I had someone contact me about it, and they want it satin finished, which was perfect, because I got to order another wheel in order to bring these to mirror polish again. Okay, I'm going home. Okay, I'm recording this on my wife's phone, and I just hope I can send it to myself. I found two more poems on my old Facebook page, and I'm going to read them just because. And 2014 was when I wrote this, just about 10 years ago. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Fixing to be 2014. November 28th, 2014.
Doing finger and toe math.
Huh?
Are you doing finger and toe math?
Well, I have to do toe math because I got a phone in each hand. Here it is. And I remember November 28th was the day after Black Friday, right? Or was it Black Friday? Isn't 27th Thanksgiving?
It's on a Thursday. It's so
Okay.
whatever.
I wrote the date is November 28th, 2014. So here's the poem. I'm watching on the news shoppers trying to be first, but what I really see is human nature at its worst. I try to think back, what point did this go wrong? Since I started paying attention, I've said this can't go on for long. How much do I value the life beside me? The answer is easy, less than a new TV. Is this the kind of love that Jesus tried to spread, to trample on our brothers, to kill each other dead? The entire reason we celebrate this time is to glorify the Father, not the newest Barbie line. You have mothers having fistfights inside the Toys R Us to grab this latest doll because this year's drives a bus. Our children watch us closely since we're not home to teach. They mimic our behavior because the Bible's out of reach. I make this solemn promise in the hopes it mends my heart. The sickening display, I will not be a part. And you know what? We don't do Christmas anymore. We don't do Christmas shopping. We don't take part in it. And we go out as little as possible the closer Christmas gets here. Here's the second poem I found, and I wrote this November 27th, 2014, the day before. Slowly rolling by you, water black as night, alligator floating by, eyes red and bright. Coon is at the water's edge, caught himself a frog. Should have paid attention instead of setting on a log. cypress trees with knobby knees full of Spanish moss. The symbiotic friendship causes neither any loss. They came from Argentina 100 years past. Myocastor coipus, the nutra rat. They've acclimated well, adapted to our clime. They have no fear of anything, their position is sublime. I paddle down the bayou, checking my trot line. The catfish and the brim I catch will feed my family fine. Son of a... I'll be back. Okay. I barely touched this and everything went crazy. The tree frogs and the crickets compete to fill my ears. I'm glad I'll be a part of this the remainder of my years. I think about how wrong I was for all those years I spent chasing after happiness in the places that I went. I was in my middle 50s when I finally saw the light. The good life that I wanted was on the bayou in the night. I no longer have an income that you can count in dollars, but I'm among the richest, though they're not considered scholars. Since giving up the trucker's life, I've learned a thing or two. Choose a happy, smaller life, or life will choose for you.